And a very lovely good morning to everyone. Did I give the game away by putting Mabel and Hugo in the shot first, or did you wonder what on earth was going on? Doing a different video today. I'm not going to sit at home and talk to you about stuff. I decided that I would do a day in the life of someone that moved from rural France to the UK, from their first bits and bobs in the mornings to their work, right through the day. I'm going to try and do that, see how it pans out. Anyway, it is that, by the way, a la Turkish. Can you see that there? It's a chain here, Turkish restaurant. Bloody amazing. Best food I think I've ever had. Just waiting for Hugo to have a pee at the letterbox, which is a regular thing. I'm not sure about the weather this morning. It's changeable, to say the least. It's just after 6:30 and we're doing a different walk now, although it turns out to be the same eventually. But what I was originally doing was taking the car for about 5 minutes every morning to a park. And while I'm talking, let me just pass it. It is beautiful. Hang on a minute. Let me shut up for a minute. I still think it's the best part of the day. I do. By far, I think it's the best part of the day. So yes, I was walking the dog, putting the dogs in the car every morning, and the car was getting absolutely filthy. 1 second. Oh, I didn't bring my tripod, my extender, so I'm holding my arm out and it hurts. So yes, the car was getting filthy every time we were getting muddy or wet or sandy, and you know what, I wonder if I can do this on my own without the car. So we now walk from home through past the harbour, and then we join the beach pretty quickly because I'm really close to the beach. And then we can join the beach where you're allowed to during the summer months because of the ban on the beach for the dogs. But this is the spot, I'll turn it around again. This is the spot right here where the dogs are allowed to go off the lead. So just 1 second. So Hugo, come here. Hugo gets too excited. That's me, Hugo. And they always walk forwards, don't they? They never just stand still. Do your dogs stand still? Or do they test you every day? I have to be careful and watch Mabel because she's not done her job yet. So she's got to do her job, and I've got to make sure I get that job, pick it up. So this is where we join the beach. Not going to get a full walk of the beach this morning because, not at this point, but further along the tide is in. So we get a little bit of beach before we then have to go back up onto the promenade. And then we'll take a walk up into the park. I'm gonna have to go because Hugo's doing a job. We'll be back soon. I've just picked up 4 jobs. When they go, boy do they go. So yeah, we are, I don't know whether you can see here, but this is coming sort of to the end of the beach that we can access today. So we have to go back up the stairs. It's a funny old day. It's nice and breezy. Hugo wants to say something. What do you want to say? He doesn't understand. Because Mabel stands behind me, you see. Mabel stands behind me. So yeah, I thought I would do a beach, park, work, home, work, home. That's kind of the idea of my vid today, just so you get an idea. You, my lovely 99 subscribers, I'm still on the... am I going to get to 100 subscribers? I can't wait. I'm very excited about that possibility. The magic 100. It's only taken me about a year to get to 100, but once you do, you kind of think, well, that was all worth it. Wonder what happened after that. Anyway, it's very bright, so I'm going to do some more when I'm up in the park. So we're at the top of the cliff. We've done most of what we can do on the beach, and now we go and do the park bit. Crazy weather this morning. Don't know which way it's going to go. We're going to go left. And this is where we hope to meet up with our mates with their dogs. Come on. Come on. An early morning runner. This tea caddy stack thing opens up during the summer, evidently, about 8 o'clock. And all the late walkers, I think we're classed as the early morning walkers, but the late walkers will grab a coffee and have a chat. It's a really lovely park. It's a really lovely park, by the way. So yeah, this is the start of my day. How do people start your day? Because I literally, a lot of people get up and they have a coffee and they get showered and dressed. Then they take their dogs out for a walk. Whereas I literally get up, put on yesterday's clothes, all my dog walking clothes, always yesterday's socks, grab their leads and go. So I'm barely awake by the time I step outside the front door. But this is a really good way of waking up, is just walking. And this new walk takes about an hour and a half, an hour and 3/4. Depends which way the wind is blowing. So it's really good exercise. And the dogs are really knackered. And for Hugo, who's 9 soon, it's enough for him. Wipes him out for the rest of the day. I'll do the next bit, I think, a bit later. So if you're up at 6:30, 7:15, 7 o'clock, I know how you feel. There you are, 5 to 8. I left home at 6:30. I've just got home and I have just poured my coffee, and it's time to sit down, have a cup of coffee and listen to the news. And these dogs, they get their treats when we get home because they've been good. So they get another treat, well, they get 3 treats in the morning and then another treat home from work. So I'm going to sit and have my coffee and listen to the news, current affair, see what's going on. And the next bit of this filming of my day will be, see, I haven't done it for so long, I keep forgetting to look in the camera. Now I'm looking in the camera again. Sorry, Casey, if you're watching this. Yeah, the next bit of my day will be at work. That's exciting, my new place of work. So I'm excited to show you that. So I will see you all again later on. Bye bye. So we're on to the next part of the day. And this part of the day is work. I've just arrived at the health club. So come with me. If I can do some filming as I'm going in. I'm a bit shy when there's other people looking at me. I don't like it. I don't know why, but I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to work. So I'll turn the camera around. Yeah, let's turn the camera around. You don't want to see me getting my bags out of the car. So currently, I'm getting my goods out of the car. That's what I'm doing. And my shopping, because I've got to do my weekly shop as well at some point today, as well as other things. So here we are at Bannatyne's Health Club in Broadstairs, and this is now where I call home. And car park's pretty full, means the gym will be busy, the spa will be busy, the swimming pool will be busy, but I'll turn it off or I'll pause it once I go through the front door, because I don't want people to see that, and I have to talk to the spa manager. You don't want to see that either. But here we are, going in, going in, going in. So this is my room, ready and waiting to go. I've already reset the room. As you can see, I'm right in the centre of it, in the gym. I don't want to film too many people because you need to get their permissions. But this is me. This is what I do. And this is my room, which you may or may not have seen before on my little shorts. It's a very, very small room. Very small room. It's barely big enough, but I've got a little desk, little music centre, my water, all my files and my towels and everything. It's small but perfectly formed. I would like it to have been a little bit bigger, but I'm just getting ready now to start the next part of my day, which is sports massage and remedial therapy. So here we go, eyes down. It isn't a full house today. I can see every time I look away from the camera, my eyes look shifty. I'm not shifty, honestly. So yeah, the next thing is sports massage, and then later on I've got rugby training with so we're still doing stuff at the rugby club. So it's a full-on day, and I'll catch up with you in my next instalment later on today. Ha! Almost finished. Finished at the health club. I didn't film me finishing and leaving because I was in a rush. I got talking to a PT, a personal trainer in the slang, who wanted to get some information. So anyway, I've finished work there. I managed to get home for a couple of hours, and now it is time for me to go back out to work up to the rugby club, where we are in pre-season training. And it's a bit full on, and I'll explain why a little bit later on. But I'm still not cool with driving and filming, so I'm going to drive and not film. I have to be quiet because I don't know if people are filming, but this is my room. This is the rugby club, Thanet Wanderers Rugby Club. And here we go into the physio room. This is where I'm going to be spending the next 3 hours. So I'm not going to be able to film during that because I've got a lot to do. And my colleague, who I work with, has phoned in sick, so I've got it all to do myself this evening. I don't mind that, but it does add a little bit of pressure on. So when I'm finished, it's now 6:20 in the evening. I've been going nearly 12 hours. How do I do it? I don't know. Anyway, a bit more later on. Well, I got really busy, so I didn't get a chance to do any filming at work, and it's probably right that I didn't, but I just got really busy. My colleague had phoned in sick earlier on, so I was on my own, and I didn't stop from the moment I got there. And I got there early and I left, and it is now 9:10, and there's this gargantuan, it looks much bigger than it really is, glass of wine, which I feel like it's better size now. I feel like I've earned it. So anyway, a typical day. Cheers, everyone. A typical day when it's rugby. So that's my day. Up at 6 o'clock, walking the dogs, and then up to the health club to do my work there, which is pretty full on today. And then home again for a couple of hours of putting my feet up. Tried to have a little bit of a cat nap, little power nap, didn't work. See to the dogs, and then back out to rugby training, and that's my day. So it's been a long day, and this long day happens twice a week, so it's not too bad. But it's full on from being nothing for 3 months. And so that's what gives me that kind of like push and that sort of fire in my belly, is that I've waited 3 months to be doing what I love. Now I'm doing it and I love it. So it's nice to be back at work, A, earning money, and B, doing what I really like doing. And I think I'm quite good at it as well. I'm probably better at that than I am making these videos. But the good news is I have got 100 subscribers. I hit 100 subscribers today. So thank you so much to everyone that has stayed with me, that hasn't dropped off. And for all the people that are adding on, welcome. And now I'm sort of finding my feet in Ramsgate and meeting people and working. Life is kind of like a little bit hectic at the minute, and I like it like that. Although I do get really tired because my body's not used to doing all of this work because it's been quiet for 3 months. So I'm totally exhausted. And I go to bed and I want to watch some YouTube videos, and I watch a couple and then I'm just asleep before, and the YouTube is still running. And then I wake up at sort of 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and it's still running. But it's great. I love it. I hope that you like the clips of the harbour and the sea this morning. And just a little bit about my life as it is right now. It's getting interesting, that's for sure. And it's nice to have commitments now. What I've been able to do is just commit to 4 days a week, which is what I've always wanted. Even in France, I was only working 4 days a week. I need that time to recover. So I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and then take Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. But that's all going to change. Once pre-season rugby finishes, we're then into the season. And unlike France, where we played our matches on a Sunday, here in England, we play them on a Saturday. So I will be working Tuesday through to Saturday come the end of August, when we start playing some charity matches. So we've got until the end of August to get the team match ready. So it's not a lot of time, considering the amount of players that are coming through the club. It's not a lot of time to do the work that we need to do. So, and it's not just about sort of physically, massaging out their bad bits. It's about making sure the paperwork is in order, making sure that we have something called a SCAT-6 assessment, which is for head injuries and concussions. What we have to do once we've done our pre-assessments, physical assessments, which we still haven't finished, we then have to do the SCAT-6 baseline assessment. And that is an assessment where it takes 15 minutes per player, and you sit them down and you ask questions, and their memory questions and moods, and you gauge their numbers, and that is then logged onto their file as their baseline response. So that should the occasion arise that they then have a concussion and we have to do the assessment, we then can make a comparison between what their baseline responses were to what their responses are to determine whether they have been concussed or not. The life of a rugby player and the rules and regulations of rugby are changing all the time. Where it used to be a 2-week recovery for concussion, I believe it's now gone to 3 weeks or even longer, with a return to match procedure to follow. Concussion is madness. Tonight I did an assessment on a 20-year-old player, and he has had 5 concussions already. So when you're pushing the questions out about, okay, so what are you doing to try and avoid this? Are you wearing head protective gear? No, because he doesn't affect his field of vision. He's 20, he thinks he's indestructible, and we're trying to get him to see the long-term prognosis of people that are susceptible to concussion and already have 5 in situ, because they don't go away, they're just all there, and they just keep sort of building and building and building. So it's really interesting, and it's really interesting to put all of this into the structure of the club, which for some reason it hasn't been there. So I'm finding it interesting, although it has generated not only a lot of work there, but then, for example, tomorrow before I go to Bannatynes, I've got at least, from tonight's work, I've got at least 2 hours at my laptop tomorrow morning to update all of the notes from today, so that my colleague who's off sick can read them, and then we have a reference, because I scribble everything down and then transpose it onto the laptop to their files the next day. So it's a big commitment, a big ask, but it's good. Signed up for it, love it. Anyway, that's it. Welcome to my world, and thank you once again for the subscriptions, 100 of you, thank you. And please continue to like, subscribe and share. and I will see you again in my next video, whenever that might be. P.S. The shorts. I hope you're looking at my shorts because they're cool. Take care, everyone.